Alright, so how's it going? Hope you're all doing well, and please, if you'd like the video, press that like button. I know, long time no see, but today we're looking at the best budget CPU for under $100, which is the Ryzen 5 4500. If you look up this CPU online, you'll find a lot of negative reviews, but I will explain why these reviews are negative and why this CPU right now is a must-buy CPU for you as a budget gamer. So right now, the Ryzen 5 4500 is the CPU that has been launched 2022, so actually it's a pretty recent CPU based on the Zen 3 architecture or the Ryzen 3000 equivalent CPUs. But it was a bit of a flop because it didn't perform as good as the Ryzen 5 3600, for example, and it wasn't a really on par CPU for the price it's been priced at. So it was for $120, and a lot of YouTubers and tech YouTubers have gave a really negative review on these CPUs. Now, why is that? Because of the pricing. I mean, it didn't make any sense. Why would you pay $120 in this CPU while you could pay $30 more and get really good performance with a Ryzen 5 5600, for example? Or you just step down to an i3 12100F, which is way faster when you compare it with higher end GPUs. But yeah, that was at the past when it was for 120. So yeah, it was comparable to these CPUs, but it's not the CPU to compete with them. This CPU right now goes for $85, and the only competitor to it is the i3 10100F in terms of pricing. But this one has really good capabilities. It's a 6-core 12-threaded CPU, so it gets the job done, you know. So you'll get decent performance with no bottlenecking. If you decided to even pair it with a GPU like an RX 6600, you will not have that big of a bottleneck if you decided to play at ultra settings. So there is a YouTuber that I will link his video down in the description where he compared the i5 12400F to the Ryzen 5 4500 with the RX 6600. Hey, there wasn't any bottleneck in the GPU intensive games and the games that were run on the highest settings. So of course, if we decided to lower down the settings to medium or high, for example, we'll find the big FPS difference. So all in all, for $80, this is a very good CPU in my opinion. And when you pair it with a compatible board for the price of $70 right now, the cheapest board that's compatible with it out of the box goes for that. The whole cost to $150. So this is the cheapest CPU board combo that you can get right now with the cheap RAM for $40. Of course, this will be for around $200. So yeah, the point is you can build a $500 gaming PC with an RTX 2060 used, of course, and you'll get really decent performance for the money with no bottlenecking, and you'll get a breeze of a gaming. So hey, if you are building a budget PC with an RX 6600 or anything lower than that and you are on a tight budget, I suggest you check out this CPU if you want to buy all new parts except for the GPU. Other than that, the only brand new GPU that I would recommend you to pair with this CPU is the RX 6600. And it wouldn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. You can go with any other option like a Ryzen 5 5600 for an extra $50 because you'll get that really major FPS difference. So yeah, that's been it with the Ryzen 5 4500. That's why this is the best budget CPU right now, because it's a very cheap one and it provides really compelling performance. So yeah, if you like the video, press on the like button and I'll see you in the next one, and peace.